Hi, this is Coach Ray. Welcome back. So, hopefully, you watched the other training videos. If you haven't, I would encourage you to go back and check them out. I really just wanted to just create something just to pour into you and just share some of my life lessons and just some of the things that I have seen in regards to mastering your mindset and really the conversation that you might be having with money. And so, today's topic, it's one of my favorites. It comes from just what I notice when people are going through this growth and this desire to change their life. And so typically what happens, you you have this goal, right? This desire to create something phenomenal, and then you start going for it. And you're working on that inner game as we talked about it. And you might even be doing things to change your environment, right? You might be working on that. And then what happens is you notice all hell is breaking loose. So I was going to sugarcoat it, but I'm just going to call it what it is. It's as if once you decided to raise your hand, it's like, okay, life, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go after my dreams. That all hell breaks loose. And that could look like you have challenges in your relationship, your significant other, they decide to go sideways. It could be your employer decides, to give you a hard time. It could be in your health that you could be finding that you're having challenges in your health and any other relationships, financial, the tax man is coming after you. I like to affectionately call this when things go wonky. And it's the art of when things go wonky. And the reality of it is that, we have this belief that once we say yes, and once we say, I surrender and I'm going for it, that it's going to be smooth sailing ahead. And the reality of it is that the sign, I would say the surefire sign that you are on the right path is when things are going wonky. And that is exactly what it looks like. It looks like the relationships or your finances or you might have, a bunch of clients and all of a sudden they decide to no longer be part of your program or service. It could be, you find that you have a huge tax bill. It could be your health challenges, all the things that I mentioned before. And I truly believe that when things go wonky, and they will, it's your gift. It's a gift. And I know it sounds crazy because you probably don't feel like, well, how is it a gift? Well, I see it as just confirmation that I'm on the right path. Because the reality of it is that we have this thing in between our brains called our mind. And our mind is designed to keep us safe. And so whenever we decide to step outside of our comfort zone, it's this knee-jerk reaction. Matter of fact, there is a physical chemical that is released in our brains that make us decide to either fight, flight, or freeze, right? There's no way that we can have that chemical not be released. With that said, what you will find is that when your environment or things and people and all that craziness start happening, start going wonky, it really is a great opportunity for you to check in and for you to say how committed. I truly feel like it's that test that we're given to determine how committed we are to our dream, to our desires, to what we say we want. And so I always say embrace the wonkiness, embrace being in that space. And when you find yourself in that space, and you will, it's not for you to retreat. It's not for you to second guess yourself. It's not for you to say, oh, I must be making a mistake. It's for you to recognize that you have an opportunity to move ahead, to move forward, to go towards your dream. And what you will find is so interesting, and I'm telling you, working with the thousands, I've seen it happen time and time and time and time again. I don't prep people because I don't want them to be, looking for wonkiness, but I will say that time and time again, when they are breaking through, then they have all hell. It's like they're in the midst of a storm, like the tornado is coming, the tsunami, hurricane, all of that is just crashing against them. And for those who succeed, those who do succeed are the ones who are able to push past that, to be still in the midst of the storm, to be quiet in the midst of the storm, to listen in the midst of the storm, and to stay course. And what you will find that when you stay still, when you stay quiet, when you listen, and you stay the course, that all of that is surrounding you, all of that craziness, it dissipates. It's like magic. And just like you have the dark clouds, you'll see that light come out and you see that, oh my goodness, I am on the right track. And that all of this, I believe, the wonky period, it's really a distraction to see, are you committed to the dream? And so when it happens, and it will, I want you to remember this conversation. I want you to remember that, oh, this is just part of the process. And we'll talk about the process on another video. But it is. It's part of the process. And how you get beyond it is not to resist. Not to resist. Don't resist, because that which we resist persists. Let me say that again. That which we resist persists. So it's not about resistance. It's about you listening, staying silent, and moving forward. And when you do that, you will find that on the other side of wonkiness is your dream. So this is Coach Ray, as always, saying, live boldly, authentically, and courageously. I'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.